opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. On the option. Powers turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Oh, there he goes.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll go on top on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And the Raging Cajuns get enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed in the middle, and Sampson works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. It's a running room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. The Buffaloes get it up to move the chains.
Why, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. This is a design run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Nice move there. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We've got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always do it.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. Ripping through the defense. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Striving for the goal line, loose football. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try to slam it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Touchdown, Buffaloes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Howard. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bucks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Using his legs, it's Perry. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The kick is on its way. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to beat him to the left. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Howard. Bears the pressure.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Robertson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Cajuns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Salter. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He'll take it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Howard. The sure hands, it's Sampson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. There's a live football. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wideout. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Here we go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. On the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
They send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. Going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Perry. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception. But they haven't been in sync. And nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
To throw, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that.
He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Toss to the outside. Turning it on. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.